Hello everybody, welcome to the Ftog server. This is Tidy the Body here, Infinity Evolved, and I've been doing some work. So, let's do a little bit of a show and tell of what sort of things I've done. I've tried making an ender pearl farm here. This is just a forestry farm, and I have the gold circuit here, and then you put the enderman tubes or ender tubes, whatever, inside so that it will do this kind of farm. The type of soil it needs is going to be endstone. It hasn't used any more endstone, but really it's only harvested once. I have one ender lily seed that I've gotten underneath one of those spider trees from Thaumcraft. And this time I put, and the reason I didn't show this on video is because we did the forestry tree farm, I think, like on the second episode. So this time I put the access points on top instead of the bottom, so there's nothing underground. Everything that's here is what you see. And this is our power source to it, and then this is just pulling out the ender pearls. And I've gotten one whole ender pearl so far, and this has probably been here for about 12 hours, real time. So there's that. Now there's something else I want to show you that I think is like really cool that I've seen before in the NEI, but I haven't actually played with, and that's this lumium lamp. And I might be able to actually make one right here if I just get out the pieces. Let's check the recipe. Alright, 2 hardened, and then I want to have this one, so I do have to make some dust. Okay, let's go back to base. Because I don't want the glowy ones. I like the not so glowy ones, so you don't really see them. And I've been trying putting them around in different places, so just a test to see how much light they put out and if you could see them. So one is down here, like in that tree. Oops, in that tree right there. But if you don't know it's there, you're not really like looking for it, and it does do a decent amount of light. See right there, and I made it green. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, down here I made an addition to our smelter. Before we had this one where we can insert the liquids like the ender pearl and the redstone stuff. Now we have this to where we can insert ingots, just so that I don't like there. I'll show you. I'll give you a demonstration. Okay, let's get inside our house real quick. And we'll start pulverizing these two, and then let's say later on I might need to make some tin gears, because it seems like a lot of things need that basic machine frame. I did pick 10, right? Yep, 10. So I throw it right here, and then that guy comes down and he'll pick it up. There he goes. And then he'll go drop it off in the smelter, and then later on I can go and pour out that gear. One thing I don't like is that if there's a recipe like in Durium, for example, that has more than one type of ingot, this guy will only take one type at a time, so he would have to make 3 trips, you know, the shiny, the tin, the silver, just to make one. Okay, so in here, what do we got? I'm just making, you see I've been playing around with the gears. I'm making some more of the resonant machine frames. Seems like I can't run out of those. I made a couple items here, a slice and splice, and a soul binder, and I've made 2 items with that. Both of them I will show you this episode. Alright, let's see. We've got this, and then we'll need the signolium ingot, 2 of these hardened pieces of glass, and then let's make this guy. Just like that. We will need to get out our multimeter. Do I have it in this? Yep, there it is. Okay, so you get 4 per craft. But if you go like this, then you'll get 2, so then I'll actually get 8. Now before I do that, let's take a look at what else you can make. There's lots of different shapes you can make. You can make strips here. It looks like you can make like carpet. That's a lamp. That's not what we're gonna make. Little skinny thing. So lots of different shapes here. We're gonna go with the buttons. Yeah, because that seems to be the most. This one actually splits it in half, so that's the same as like if you were doing the buttons. But I like buttons. So we're doing buttons. Now let me show you how to use this. I had the most luck when I actually made the multimeter, even though the tooltip, or I think even the wiki says that you can use just a wrench. But the multimeter is what seems to be working. And the recipe for that is pretty easy. It's just, nope, that's what you can make with it. Okay, it's like this. Electrum gear. I made a bronze gear at first. So, let's stick this right there, and then that's off right now. What you do is you get out your multimeter, you shift right click on it, and then it's got different selections here. So right now it's off and then on, and this is with redstone switched off and on, and then proportional, like if you want to do half light, then you do 8 redstone signal or 8 strength, and then inverse and blah blah blah. I always turn it all the way on, always on, okay? And then you can change the color. And this color happens to be 100, 100, 100, so it's like a gray that kind of matches where it's sitting. There we go. And then that one's on. And then I'll come around and I'll get the rest of these at a different time. So we'll just throw them on so that I don't forget. And then next time I come to check on this plant, they will be there. Alright, put those away. Okay, so what else did we do? We made this staff of traveling, and you do that with, well, we didn't find it, we made it. So, well, you do it with the soul binder. You have to put an enderman soul inside of some kind of crystal and then a couple dark pieces of steel. And the other thing we made from that soul binder, if I can get this glider to come out, there we go, is a powered spawner. And we powered it with, or not powered it, but we are going to have an ender mini farm to give us our ender pearls, because that guy over there is way too slow. Okay, so now you're saying, well, why do you need ender pearls? Well, because guys, and I don't know if you'll be mad or not, but you know, I don't want to film every single time I make one because I have so many of these videos. But if you look up there, we have our own endergenic power system. I put it up here, and there's another one of those lumium block lights. I put it up here because I plan on having a stack of them right in here. So this will be full of these power systems, and then eventually I will turn that into some kind of floor. Okay, so it's all basically the same as the standard compact design that I use. The program is the same as I use on the other ones, where you do, oh, this is the third channel, where you do the and then you do the fan out, and then you do the delay. And then there's my cell right there, and it is hovering around 63 million. What are we doing on fuel? Okay, so pretty decent. But those are the ones I've been stealing from spawn. Alright, let's get up. There we go. Now we're up here. Okay, so now what do I want the staff of traveling for? I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this is. You just shift right click. Oh, good thing I have the longfall boots, which is something I didn't show. Grok mentioned making longfall boots, so I thought it was an awesome idea, and I went ahead and did it too. So longfall boots are made like this. I already had the nanosuit boots, so I just went ahead and crafted these up, and then these guys right here are pretty easy, and they don't take durability damage, and you don't have to power them, and you can enchant them, which I have a haste 3 book laying around somewhere I would love to use. Okay, staff of traveling, let's get it out of the way. And the runic dungeons. So I have wasted 2 nether stars on keys for the runic dungeons. The first one I wasted on an empty hallway. The second one I wasted by moving into a room that was already searched, and I did not like that. So I made this guy and was thinking maybe I could do something like this, and I can. So guess what? We're not going to waste any more keys. We're just going to go like this. And then here's another room, unexplored. We can go around here. Oh, look at that. All kinds of cool stuff. Anything I want to take at this moment? We will take this. We will take, you know, we'll leave everything else. I'll just take the dark steel. You know what? I won't even take that because I'm just showing off the rod right now. Here's something else. Name tag. Nah, we'll leave it. Leave it for someone else. Yep. Alright, well we're not here to do this, so... I know, it's just so like... There's the key. We'll leave that for whoever opens the door legitimately. Is that the same one? That's probably the same one. Okay, anyways, let's go back to base. So now we don't have to use keys. The only loot I'll take is the loot that I don't know, something that I really want, I guess. I don't know why I should limit myself anyways. It's not like we can't just reset the thing. Alright, let's see, what else have we done? Nothing here. Let's go back to here. Oh, I know, there was something back there. So boots of long fall, or long falling boots, is not the only good idea that Grok passed off to me. He also had this other idea in here, and I know that Non-Sanity was the first one to come in here and just pour lava over and then mine obsidian this way, and I did this big hole right here. But after I had dug out that hole, I saw this water over here, and I was like, what is this all about? So I came over. I was like, I'm gonna investigate. And there's nothing here now because he took it out, but right here in this spot there was a ender chest, and then there was a turtle digging down there getting all this obsidian for him. So I was like, I'm gonna do that exact same idea. So I came over here. Okay, alright. So I came over here and I did it, except for I cleaned up my water mess afterwards. And I left the water, see it right there? I left it down there in case I wanted to do it again. And here's all the obsidian. I left it there. I know it could be, we could do a reset and I'll lose it. Let me just unload that since I don't need it anymore. But, you know, it's there in case I do want to grab some. Okay. I have my machine set on cross-dimensional, you know, inventory, whatever. But it's not working here, and it'll say I ran out of power, which isn't possible because I have the endergenic stuff going on, or I'm out of range, which isn't possible because it goes past dimensions. But now that I'm here, now that it's loaded again, it works. So I don't know what the deal with that is. Okay, let's think. Any other advancements? Anything in my inventory? No, I think that's it. So I would like to set up that powered spawner. So I'm going to go and get an area made, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have an idea about an spawner, kill station, however you want to call it, that I'd like to test out before I actually build the building around it. We are going to use the shield projector to kill these guys, and I'd actually just marked this all out, and I should have just, and then I tore it down because I was like, oh, I'm gonna show it to you guys for the first time. I haven't actually tested it yet. Like, I was close, but then I didn't. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and the spawner's right there. Actually, we're gonna put the shield projector there. There we go. And another 4 2 3 4. All right. The Ender.io wiki says that the powered spawners can spawn up to 4 blocks away. So that's why we're using this space here. The spawner is going to go right here, and then that's 4 blocks away in each direction. And then the ender minis will fall down onto this shield platform, and then we will set it so that they take damage, and we will set it so that items pass through it, and then we will get those items. So that's not an energy node. There we go. Let's put that right there. Let's put this inside there. And let's see. So we're going to make it dark oak. We have it set on solid. Hostiles will take damage but pass through, because I want them to kind of get stuck down there. Players will be solid, so I'll be able to walk on it like it's a floor, and items will pass through and not take damage. So if I right click it with a wrench, it should turn it on, and now items should pass through. Now in the on the edge mod pack, the bouncing thing, see how it's bouncing? That didn't happen. Like, it would just fall through. This one, it's bouncing around, so I don't know if that's new or old. But either way, I hope that these hoppers will pick them up. So, hoppers. Let's put that down. And I think this is probably a good amount of space. So we'll put them right here. And then similarly right here. And I'll have to put those blocks back. There we go. And this one right here. So then that's 4 all together. And then now we have to set up our piping. And this. Actually, first let's put down our chest. And it's not going to have to stay this way. Like, I'm going to do some ender chests and stuff and then have it feed to the endergenic generators. But we need our retrieval node. Alright. There we go. Oh, I wonder if that pulls out of there automatically. And it doesn't. Alright, so we're going to have to set this. Is it this one? Yeah. Alright. And now let's get our piping. Great. Okay, good, good. Oh, but we're gonna have to do this one also. Oops, there we go. Alright. This is all something I should be doing off camera. Okay, yeah, let me get this pipe done. Okay, that didn't take too much longer after that. So let's throw a couple items in. So one over here, and it's a good thing we're testing this. Oh, I know what it is. I need to turn this on. There we go. So, one there, so that should be 2, 3, and then that should be 4. And then hopefully there are 4 of them in here. Am I going to get a 4th one? So that means we have a 4th one floating around somewhere. Unless it's just taking its time. Nope. Alright, so where could it be? That is connected, that is connected, that is, and that is. So, we will have some rogue items, something to work out. So let's turn that back on. I made a barrel. And the barrel, let's just do a regular transfer node. And then we'll pull out the ender pearls. See, ender pearl in there for the filter. Okay, so if I turn this on, hopefully it will start spawning ender minis, and hopefully they will only fall within 4 blocks of the spawner. Where is that spawner? There it is. And hopefully they'll fall down and die, and then we'll start getting their drops, and then I could build a building around it. Okay, just getting that. Capture, spawn, capture, spawn. Alright. I don't know what the configure IO is for, but I mean, in out is for. Well, let's see here. Let's back up. There we go. Sweet. We might even not even need a structure. No, we will. I mean, make it look good. Alright. Are we going to get any of the items? Oh, cool. I can open up the chest through the shield block. I'm looking for those ender pearls. I see them. I see them floating around. Give them to me. Oh, come on. Just give me the ender pearls. Where are they at? Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's our new solution. The items were getting stuck down where the pipes are, and the pipes weren't able to pick it up. So I hid the piping underneath the dirt, and we are going to try that out instead. Alright, put that on. Let's go ahead and test it out a couple times. Alright, one over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do one like in the middle, so that's 5. Oh, look at it bouncing around, so it's not gonna work. Huh. I think that was 6. Nope, so I should get 5. At least there's 5. So we still may have some problems. Let's throw it on anyways and see if we start getting our ender pearls. So we have 7 from previously, and I wonder where that dirt block came from. And we have 4 of the shards. Is that what it's called? No, fragments. So we will be getting pearls and fragments. So I'll probably have to put out another barrel and then just take out the filter if we don't get any other drops besides those 2. And let's see, we've got our ender pearls coming in. No fragments that time. And if I need the extra pearls, I might even put some capacitors inside here, because that will upgrade a little bit. How much energy is it taking? Does it say? Wow, 1600 RF a tick. And I'm making 8000 RF a tick, so that should be alright. So we've got 10 now already. And then these, and then the fragments you can turn into pearls also. We might even have like an auto crafter set up here, and then it, maybe like an auto crafter set up and then circling back around and putting pearls into here. I don't know, we'll do something. Anyways, I would like to have some sort of building here for you. So I think I might set that up and let you see it. Oh cool, I can sleep on the shield block. Set that up and then let you see it, and then we'll call it quits there. Alright guys, so check this out. I wanted to show it to you before I covered it up. This is even better. We took out the whatever those are called, the vacuum hoppers, and we are using something called the ender collector from Extra Utilities. So what this does, it's like the item collectors from, I believe it's Random Things, where it picks up things automatically. So watch this. Oh, and here, I'll show you how you set it. You set it by just right clicking or shift right clicking. There you go. And then that's for half a block, 1 block, 1.5. Anyways, so the maximum is 4 blocks away from this thing, and the guys, they spawn, 4 blocks away, so it's a perfect distance. So let's see what it looks like. So I've got it. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put it on a chest, and then it will insert the items into the chest, and then I have it being sucked out by the retrieval node. And here's what happens. If I shoot one out, you see the particles? It put it inside there automatically. And then there's the dirt. So now I don't have to worry about everything bouncing all over the place. It should just go inside. And I'd like to get this covered up real quick, and maybe we can see if it works through the dirt, which it should. And that. Alright. Yep. Okay, good. Still works through the dirt. Okay. And yeah, you've seen this part already. So back to the original plan. So here's what I'm going for. You can see my older stuff up there, so I'm kind of following the same theme. Now what I'm thinking about, I still have to put a new chest and stuff out there, you know, separate and blah blah blah. What I'm thinking about, because I have the glass in my hand, is just keeping it open like a gazebo. Because it doesn't have to be closed like normal spawners. They just fall right into this thing, and I have it upgraded to the tier 3, you can see there, which means that it does 4 times the damage. So that's why they're dying pretty much right away. And I kind of like how like you can just kind of come up and walk inside. And I might even do some stairs. The path I'm thinking about is going to come from the house, and it's going to come down this way. And then over here to the front, I'm just going to call this the front. And maybe we can have some stairs, like I said, and they'll come up in here. You can stand with the ender minis. You know, who has a mob spawner that you can actually come inside while it's working? And you don't have to worry about conveyor belts, and you don't have to worry about spikes and pokey sticks and stuff like that. So I think I might just keep it open. I'm just gonna throw this glass up here just so we can see what it looks like, and then you'll have some reference, and you'll let me know if we should keep it open or not. You know, I might even put a picnic table in here. Now look at this guy. Let's see if I can push him off. There we go. So that's going to be a problem. I might have to put some kind of conveyor belt or something on the side of that. But that's the first time I've seen where one of them would spawn up there. Or maybe I'll just put some glass going all the way up to the ceiling just in that one spot. That's always easy. Okay, fill this in just so we can see what it looks like. This is the same glass that I used on the hillside manor. And it is always, always, always nighttime here. Always. All the time. Okay. I've emptied this a couple times, so it makes ender pearls at a pretty decent rate. Speaking of emptying this out, you know, of course I'll empty it out and put it into the endergenic system. But I didn't realize, because before I had my power system inside there, and that is the wrong button, but you go here so that you can chunk load. See, I've got it chunk loaded now, but before I had my system in there, I had no reason to chunk load it. And I would always come back and my pearls would be gone and some of my stuff would be busted, and I'm just like, man, there's a bug in this version. I can't figure it out, you know, feeling dumb, but it's because it wasn't loaded. Now it's loaded and it's working. It's good. Okay. So here it is with that type of glass, and I'm just not liking it. No, I'm not liking it. I feel so separated. You know, yeah, I like this better. In fact, this is what we're going to do. So it's settled. Unless I hear some pretty strong arguments, I'm going to open this up. We're going to have some stairs go inside. We're going to have a path come down here. And that's how this spawner is going to be. So, now that you see it, now you can see how wonderful the shield projector is and the powered ender spawner, or ender IO spawner and everything. I'm going to leave it to you to talk amongst yourselves, and you have a great day. Bye.